Okay, now we got one last thing to talk about, and that is exporting artwork. So once you get your designs done and you want to show them to a client or export them for mockups, this is how you would do that. So I'm going to start by clicking my artboard over here, and you'll see that if I scroll down, and actually I already did it to this one, so let's click on this artboard over here. I've got this section here that says make exportable. This is going to enable me to export my design. So with this selected, I have a couple different options, and with the artboard selected, it's going to select everything on the artboard as a whole. So the button, any other text or design elements that I have within my app screen, it's going to export that as well. So this little symbol up here is going to go with it. Over here on this side, I have the option to select PNG. I can do various different formats. I could do it in a PDF if I want to. I'm going to do this one as a JPEG. I also have the ability to assign different sizes to it. This comes in handy when you're exporting logos or buttons for different resolution sizes for different phones. So you can bump those up to 1x size, 2x size, or a custom size. All right, with that done, you get to see a little preview here, which is good. I'm going to click make or export selected. I'm going to drop this on my desktop, and let's call this pilot app screen because there's a pilot on it. I'll click save. Now if I wanted to just export this button, let's go ahead and select the button, and it's grouped. So when I come up here and click on make exportable, what I should see is just the button here. Now if for some reason I had a white background, or actually this has a shadow applied to it, so in cases like that, if you're going to export this to be used within an app, you'd want to select PNG just so it retains that transparency. Because if you tried to do it as a JPEG, what it's going to do is apply kind of a white background here, and then when you import that into your app screen, or your developer goes in and tries to import this button into the app screen, you're going to have this annoying little white border around it just so you can see the shadow that's being applied here. So you want to go back and select PNG if you have something that extends past the boundaries of your button, such as in this case with the shadow. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and click export selected. We'll keep this as app button. You might want to call this go back just for a developer. Makes it a little bit easier naming wise. Click save, and then when you go to your desktop, you'll have the ability to open those, and then you see them right there. So now if I jump over to my desktop and I want to see these guys, I'll click on the pilot app here. There's my app screen. I can take that, drop it into a document if I'm creating mockups that I want to show a client. Same deal with the button. I can go over here, let's double click the button, get a preview of that, and there it is. And you've also got the transparency. There's no white little border around the outside. That's going to interfere once you import this into an app screen. Alright, and that's it for exporting. I definitely recommend you going through and trying to export some of your own assets out of Sketch. Test it out, get more familiar with it. I'm going to go ahead and end it here, and I will see you in the next one.